We're joined by University of Central Oklahoma senior wide receiver Jacob Delso following their 28-27 road win over Washburn, giving them a share of the MIAA Championship. Jacob, as a senior, what does this win mean to you?
It means everything to us because we just did something that hasn't been done here, I don't think, since we joined the MIAA. And it's just really exciting because no matter what happens next week, we'll be co-conference champs. And it's just a great feeling to have a winning season in my last year with this group of guys that, y'all know our story. It hasn't been always the best, and so it's a great feeling.
And now, you know, next week is probably your last home game inside Richardson Stadium. What has your time at UCO meant to you?
Man, it's been a lot. Like, it's really grown me as a man because before this, I was just sitting, kind of watching at my old school, and then came here to play for these new coaches, and they wanted to build a new culture, and it took us a while, but it looks like we finally are on the right path, and I'm blessed to be a Bronco because I can say that I helped change the program in my years here, and that's big for me.
And you had some good catches today. I know you've been battling the hand injury. What has made you still been able to be successful given the injury?
And so I try not to use like me breaking part of my hand as the excuse because it's my last year, and we're doing good, so I was like, I'm not going to sit out. And I don't know, sometimes I don't even think about it. When it's wrapped up, it feels like it's still all good, you know what I mean? And I just try to focus even more than I do normally.
Well, Jacob, congratulations and enjoy this.
Thank you.
We're joined by Central Oklahoma senior quarterback Dawson Herl, who led the comeback in UCO's 28-27 road win over Washburn, leading UCO to a share of their first conference championship in the MIAA since 2012. Dawson, as a senior, as a 6-year senior, you started your career at Missouri Southern. What does it mean to you now at the end of this long, winding road to call yourself a champion?
I mean, it's been a tough road, especially starting at Southern. I mean, we're just a mediocre team there, and it feels nice to finally be on a really good team. Everybody plays for each other, and you can kind of see it every week. And we just feed off each other, and I think that's what makes us really dangerous.
And now, last week you came in there about 2 minutes left the game-tying drive. You come in here again this week, you lead the comeback. How have you been able to come off the bench in clutch situations and deliver in back-to-back weeks?
Just preparing every week like I'm the starter because you never know what could happen and never know when it could be your time, so you just got to do what you can to stay ready.
And now, I have to ask a question because you had a touchdown run against Langston. I was up there saying, "Oh, this man is gone," and I'm like, "Oh, he's not gone." Sir, how did we house that?
My legs feel a little heavy from doing squat this week. Gotta pick up my knees. I'll get with the running back coach this week, and we'll do some drills to get it in there.
Now, next week, as we know, is senior day. You've only spent a few years with this program, but what has your time in a UCO uniform meant to you?
I mean, it's been awesome. The guys here, I mean, it's just an awesome environment to come in. We all get along so well, and everybody really shows love for each other. And it's a very unique environment with being through 5-6 different teams now, or years. And there's nothing like it, man. It's special here, and I believe that's why we even find ways to win. I mean, we play for each other, and that's really why I think we're getting it done this year.
And now finally, you signed to go play overseas after your UCO career. First, congratulations on that. How did that come about?
I really just kind of wanted to travel the world, and I thought that'd be a great opportunity to kind of do that. And I had a couple teams reach out to me, so then I kind of just went full into it and said, I guess I'll kind of look for teams who take me, and ended up signing with the Stockholm Mean Machines in Sweden. And I'm really excited to go there. I think it'd be an awesome environment. I got some family out there, so I just really can't wait.
So finally then, what can Stockholm fans expect to see out of Dawson Herl?
A little bit of what you've seen today. I can run it, I can throw it, game manager. So, and you get an experienced vet with me, so.
Well, Dawson, congratulations for you and best of luck next week.
I appreciate it.
I'm joined by UCO head coach Adam Dorrell following their 28-27 road win over Washburn, giving them a share of the conference championship. Coach, talk about What does this mean for you in terms of building up this program?
Yeah, no, I'm very proud of our players. You know, they've been, especially the seniors, older guy, they've been through a lot in their career. I'm just really happy for them, you know, to win this league, to do something UCO's never done, to win the MIAA. It's hard. It's really hard to win the MIAA, and so obviously we still got a game next week, and we don't want to be co-champions. We want to find a way to win that game, and so we still got a lot to play for, obviously, but I really do feel like winning this game is going to take a lot of pressure off our guys and get us just to relax and refocus and play a little bit.
And what's been the key difference from last year's team to this year's team?
Well, I think a couple things. I think the quarterback play between Dawson and Jet, they both, when they play, they've played really well. They've raised our level. That and just the leadership, overall leadership from the seniors and the leadership council. They've been very intentional with you know, getting to the younger guys on our team exactly what the expectation is, what the standard is. And then our coaching staff, I think we've got a great group of assistant coaches that are very knowledgeable of the game of football, do a great job of forming relationships. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's just a culture deal. Our culture has really shifted. It's really changed. You know, it's what I visualized it being in year 3, and you know, I'm just proud of our guys for buying in and believing.
And you mentioned the seniors. Obviously, Dawson's been big last week, coming off the bench, needing to come back this week the same. What can you say about him, you know, mentally being ready to come in and execute and win you all football games?
Well, I'll tell you, it's not easy. And so, you know, it's been a challenging year for him. And, you know, I told him at the beginning of the year, I just said, I really believe that you're going to have a factor in us, you know, winning a championship if we're able to do that. And he's always stayed ready, and he's just came out and balled today, and the moment wasn't too big for him. And so the dynamic, just what we do offensively, more quarterback running, as you can see, he's a dynamic runner, so deceptively fast, and he's a big kid, so just proud of him.
And talk about the attitude mentality of this team, because there's been several times, Northeastern last week, this week, things have gone south, and it would have been easy for them to maybe pack it in.
Sure.
But they kept fighting and found a way to win. What is it about this group that enables them to do that?
Well, I think they really care for each other, and they put a lot into it. And when you put a lot into something, you're going to fight till the end, and I think you've seen that. You know, I've heard the notion the last couple of weeks that, you know, we haven't been playing very good and this and that, and I think that's hogwash. If you win a game in the MIAA, it's hard to win football games, but it's really hard to win MIAA football games. And so, you know, at the end of the day, the fact that we're coming out and winning, I think it's better than, you know, winning by 40 points or 30 points. I think you find a lot out about yourself, and I think these type of games can really help us in pressure situations, potentially in the playoffs.
And next year, I mean not next year, next week, you know, you mentioned now you have a share, so maybe some of the pressure's off. Maybe what would the message be to have those guys maybe play loose, more freer than we saw earlier in the season than we have maybe the past couple weeks?
Absolutely, no, you're exactly right. That's been the issue, and you know, we keep spitballing things to do. We're trying to have fun at practice, and we are having fun at practice. But again, we've just got to get them refocused. They care so much. They want to do so well. It's just like they're putting a little bit of undue pressure on them. And, you know, that's my job to get them to relax. And I'm confident we're going to find a way to do that next week. And, you know, Emporia's coming to town. It's a great program. And when we play free and loose, we play a lot better.
Well, Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
We're joined by University of Central Oklahoma linebacker Jack Puckett, linebackers coach Jesse Harwell. Gentlemen, first, congratulations on the win today. What does this win mean to each of you?
I'll start, man. It's big. So we just talked about it. First ever time UCO's guaranteed a share of the MIAA Conference Championship. But we were just talking about the Kobey video. What's there to be excited about? Job's not done. So it's exciting to know that you just made history, but also like that's not. We don't want a co-conference championship. We want the whole thing, and then we want to go keep taking it week by week and see what we can do. So.
Yeah, just to build off that, I mean, it's been a long time coming. So to get the honor of what we just earned is pretty cool. Like Coach said, we're looking forward to next weekend to really solidify what we've earned.
And Coach, I'll talk about now the man next to you has been on an absolute tear. What has been maybe the key to his success that we've seen throughout this season?
Well, preparation. He prepares as well as anyone I've ever been with. When he's given us, we talk to him every Friday. Hey, look at the call sheet, watch film. What plays do you want? What plays do you not want? And when you have a guy on the field that you can ask, what plays do we need to be running? And he's right the majority of the time when he gives us his suggestions. And then that's what's going to make a great Mike linebacker, right? Because he's the quarterback of the defense. He's the one out there running it. Along with that, he plays with an aggression and a physicality that not a lot of people have. So that's the big thing. I mean, he runs the show, and he's an aggressive physical tackler that just gets the job done.
And Jack, what kind of goes into your preparation?
Yeah, just to build off what Coach said, a lot of film, and then preparing just as hard in practice as I'd like to play in a game. It just transfers over, and I hope you see it every Saturday. When you prepare like you're about to play a MIAA opponent, because everybody's good, it's going to transfer over on Saturdays, because you're going to be able to rise to your level of preparation.
And to both of you, what has allowed this defense to come up big in the clutch? We know last week, the pass breakup, the fourth down, again, similar today. What has enabled this group to come up with stops time and time again?
In my opinion, it's the leaders. We don't get rattled. No matter what the flow of the game is. We have guys like Jack. We have guys like Noah West, Connor Johnson. That's specifically in the linebacker room, but on the back end we have Buckeye, JK. I mean, dudes that have played a lot of football. They don't get rattled. Regardless of the situation, they know we just have to handle business. And if we win our 111, if we win our job, we're going to be in great shape. So it's not rattled, man. Constant confidence, faith that we can get it done.
Yeah, I mean, to build off that, I'd say it's a combination of leadership, and we're an extremely tight football team. We all love each other, and I mean, you never see fingers being pointed, and we play extremely hard all the way through the game.
And finally for you, Coach, because obviously Noah's a senior, Connor's a senior, Zion's a senior. What has that group of seniors meant to you personally?
Man, so I got here in 2022 as a GA. First time I ever got to coach my own position group, and it was those guys. So it's my first group that was truly like my guys. So just the love I have for them, man, they make my job so easy because they're such good players. But it's such a passion, just with that being my first real group, being a young coach, still on the come up, right? To have gotten to coach those guys in 2022 and now this season, it's extremely special. I love every second of it, man. I love those guys. I'll keep tabs on them for the rest of their lives after they're beyond this, man. But they're going to be ultra successful because everything they do that makes them successful out here.
And Jack, for you as a younger linebacker, what is it like having those guys to look up to?
Man, it's everything. I mean, to be honest, those guys are the reason I'm in the position I'm in. I've had to elevate my play so that I can be so I can be like them, so I can be a dude. And it just means a lot to me that I've been able to put in the work to now play not just in their shadow, but right there next to them. Those guys have made me a much better football player, and it's gonna pay dividends when it's my turn to help these young bucks out.
Well, guys, I appreciate it, and again, congratulations.
Hey, ABN, can't tell you what it means, but it's the linebacker mantra. We on it. That's why we make plays, baby.
ABN.
We're joined by UCO cornerback J.K. Morph on their 28-27 road win over Washburn, clinching a share of the conference championship. J.K., what does this win mean to you personally?
It really mean a lot because I ain't never really won anything in football. So just being part of a team like this that everybody cares, and like we just go in like every week, it shows on the field, even when we down. Like it really means a lot to me.
And defensively, like last week, for example, you came up big at the end of regulation. You came up big in overtime. You come up big in times today. What has enabled your unit to be able to answer the bell?
Really, everybody's doing that 111. The trust we have on the defense with each other, even if something doesn't go our way, the way we bounce back is incredible. So.
And now you're entering your final home game next week. What has your time within this program meant to you?
Man, this time, man, it's I can't even put in words to describe it because the fact they gave me another chance out of JUCO, and then what we built here is undescribable for real. So.
And now, there's some other corners on the roster. There's Willie, there's guys like Xavier and Curtis and Antoine. What do you believe you've done as a leader to show them how to build off this and continue the standard that you and your class have set?
I feel like just being a lead by example. I really don't say much. I really just stay in the moment. I feel like my play speaks for itself, and I feel like those guys just pick up on it just like that. So just for me,
just continue to lead them by example and just showing those guys how it's supposed to be done. They pick on it really fast, so I think that's speaks for itself right there.
Well, congratulations again, JK.
Appreciate it, man.
I'm joined by Central Oklahoma senior defensive tackle Hunter Largent following their 28-27 win over Washburn, giving them a share of the conference championship. Hunter, to you as a senior, as someone that's been in this program for a long time now, personally for you, what does this win mean?
It just means that all the hard work over the years we put into is kind of finally coming to the light, man. I mean, we're a gritty team. I mean, we make plays when we need to do it and come back in games when we need to. That's the third time we've came back in the fourth quarter to beat up whoever we're playing. It just means a lot. I mean, I love this team. I love this defense and offense. We have a momentum rolling into next week. I'm really excited.
And last week, you had the fourth down stop. You had the fourth down stop to give Kobey to give you all a chance, and then in overtime, another fourth down stop. What has enabled you all as a defense to answer the bell time and time again?
We just know, I just trust in my fellow teammates on the defense to do their job. Everyone does their job and plays be made. I mean, when you can trust a guy next to you to do their 111th and you only got to do your job, it really simplifies the game down and makes making plays easy. I mean, so it's just doing the little things right through the week and being trustworthy as far as in the game.
And now, next week is senior day. It could potentially be you all's last home game. Given that fact, what has your time in this UCO program meant to you personally?
Oh, it's been everything, man. I owe everything. A lot of things I've learned as a man and as a player and as just a man going into this world to this program. I mean, I've been through a lot of coaches, and every coach has impacted me differently in the best way possible. It means a lot. I've played with these guys for a long time, and it means a lot to us to go out there and play, make possibly the last time on the UCO field for our amazing fan base. Just make sure everyone comes out and creates a great atmosphere for us on our senior day.
And you mentioned that, it'll be you, it'll be Zane, it'll be Marcus, it'll be Johnny. What has those group of men meant to you?
Everything, man. Those are my boys. They've been through highs and lows in the past 5 years, man. We've been through a lot. I mean, whether it's bad season, on or off the field. I mean, everyone goes through stuff in their own life. They've always been there for me, whatever I got to go through, and I've been there for them. It means everything to play this game with my boys.
And finally, for the younger players coming up behind you, what do you believe you've done as a leader to set them up to continue now the standard that you and your class are going to leave them?
Man, me and Zane talked before the season, and some of the older seniors, captains. Man, we really wanted to give them an opportunity that anytime they needed us, they could reach out to us. We'd help them with their plays on or off the field, how to balance college football with regular life. And it's not easy to be a college student and go through school, football, and just all the outside noises like that. So we're just doing what we can to make sure it's an environment where we're open to them. Whatever they need, we do for them.
Well, Hunter, again, I'm wishing congratulations and best of luck next week.
Thank you.
I'm joined by UCO senior defensive back and the pride of Wawoka, Oklahoma, Kobey Stephens, following their 28-27 road win over Washburn, giving them a share of the conference championship. Kobey, for you as a guy that's been here for a long time, what does clinching the share of this conference mean to you personally?
I mean, it means a lot, really, man. Just like all the body of work that we put in as a team. I mean, people don't realize how much we work. Like, we've been working for years, and it's finally starting to show and pay off.
And now last week, you had a 92-yard punt return for the touchdown. You had the fourth down breakup. What was going, I guess, what kind of, because when you all were down, it would have been easy to pack it in, but someone needed to make a play and you made it. Talk about what those moments meant to you.
I mean, it means a lot. It means a lot to me and the team. Like today, we know, like, once we keep playing, someone's going to make a play. Someone's going to start the spark. And once the spark start rolling, we rolling as a team. It's just one big play. I mean, it's down to happen, whoever.
And now you, as a return man, now we saw it early on in the career, 2022. Last year, we did not see it. This year, we were seeing it like 100% in full. What has been different this year in the return game for you compared to last year?
I mean, it's easy. Like I said, it's easy to score touchdowns when your unit's out there, selling out, making it easy. All you got to do is make one miss and run straight.
And now you got some love. You and our great AD were on, I think, Fox 25.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you as a kid from small town Oklahoma to have that moment, have that stage? What does that mean to you?
I mean, it means a lot to me. It means a lot, honestly. It just means a lot for the team to allow me to go. You know, the team believed in me and they see me as a captain. They allowed me to have those type of situations.
And now every time, you know, the Holiday post, I see a bunch of people from your hometown showing you love. What does that mean to you to know that the town is behind, not only behind you, but maybe they're looking at you as a role model for the generation?
That's really, I mean, that's what I strive for. You know, I just want to give back to Wewoka as much as I could because, I mean, Wewoka gave to me. So, you know, I'm just trying to do my due diligence and just give back and make something happen.
And next week could potentially be your final home game at Richardson Stadium. Talk about what has this program meant to you personally?
It meant a lot. Coming out of high school, you know, I knew I was going to stay here 4 years, you know, in and out. I mean, yeah, I take a bunch of pride in this. They gave me an opportunity. It wasn't too many schools to, you know, offer me. I mean, I had a few offers, but UCO, I mean, they gave me a chance, and I'm proud, thankful.
And finally, now, as one of the, you know, the few seniors in the secondary, how do you feel like you've done as a leader preparing the guys next year to continue what you all are building?
Yeah, as a team, I mean, like, as a position group, like, we have multiple leaders, you know. Once, if someone's down, like, I mean, everyone's going to pick you up. Like, we have multiple leaders, multiple people showing the way. So, I mean, it's going to be in good hands, whoever's, you know, leading.
Well, Kobey, again, congratulations and best of luck.
Thank you.
I'm joined by University of Oklahoma senior offensive lineman Noah Dobson, senior defensive lineman Marcus Sowell, following UCO's 28-27 road win over Washburn, giving them a share of the MIAA Championship. To both of you guys, what does this win mean to you all personally?
I mean, it just means all the hard work we put in, like all the sins from our last one. I mean, it's everything I wish for, not everything I work for. So it means a lot to me.
This means everything to me when it comes to like UCO football. I say, been here since 2021, dying breed, 7 of us left. We stuck it through, even with the new coaching change, we stuck it through, and just coming out like this, finishing this year like this is just, finishing the regular season like this. It feels good.
And from Marcus, now you came in as a transfer. Obviously, I'm sure it was kind of a great unknown. Kind of now, when you kind of look back at it, what has your brief time in this program meant to you?
Oh, it's meant a lot. Like, it's from my short time here, everybody's really like invited me in, joined me in. Like, we're all brothers now. So we all close. I mean, I can call anybody on the phone, tell them I need something. I know they're gonna be there. So it's meant a lot to me.
And for Noah now, because you know you mentioned a few guys, like one right there.
They got that dog. UCO history, man.
One right there. What does it mean to win this one with a guy that you've known and been playing with for a long time, like JMO?
It means a lot because from that 2021 football team, it's not too many of us left. And just to even have some of the dudes that are still here, winning it with them, being here, like, it just shows the dedication and basically how to persevere through everything that we've ever been through as a team, as individuals who was here during that time.
And for you, Marcus, now last week you all had some pretty big stands in the trenches. What has enabled you as a defensive line to answer the bell in those situations?
I mean, like, we be going against our starting line in practice, and they really be giving us the work sometimes. So I mean, it's a good practice be what games is like, which is what it should be. So when I come to practice, I know we got to work. So that really helps us translate that to games.
And now you both are family men, right? I know Noah's soon to be father. Marcus, you're engaged. Talk about what becoming family men, what that adjustment has been like for you all.
Well, actually, already a father. Shout out to Chos.
I apologize.
But honestly, I think I've always been a family man. But I say I've always been real tight knit with people that aren't even blood. But I say people who've just been super close to my whole life. They've been through me through my trials and tribulations. So it's not really much of anything new. It's just already the person I've been my whole life.
And for you, Marcus, being engaged?
I mean, being engaged is a great thing. Weddings ain't cheap, so we putting that on. But go to playoffs, so I'm good. That's all that matters right now. Look at one picture. Well, taking one step at a time. Right?
And now, did you ask Raekwon about this advice? Because you know he was last year, he's a family man. Now, did you ever ask him like, hey?
Yeah, I probably should have. I want to know what he was gonna tell me if I asked him.
And now, how has that maybe changed you all's mindset, maybe how you approach not only your time on the football field, but now as men in life in general?
Really just now, like I've always been playing for more than myself, but even more now, like it's already the next generation, at least that's my own, I say. So really just knowing that like it's a lot more than not just football, but it's a lot more than life. But I say like I got a lot to live for now, probably more than I ever have.
Same to translate with him. It's just there's more after football. That's something that I'm just now seeing like coming into my senior year. Eventually it's gonna stop, and we're gonna be watching in the stands like everybody else. So just glad to have the time here.
And finally now, because both of you are potentially playing your final home game next week, what has the program meant to you all each individually?
You couldn't imagine. I'm a transfer, so the last time I came in last semester, last season, it was a good season, but I always knew we had more. And going back to that Pitt State game, our last game of the season last season, we were gritty. We kept fighting, and that really, I feel like that translated us over there. And so this season, it just joins us all together. That's what I feel like. Everybody really joins in, bought in with Coach Dorrell, and I feel like that's huge.
It really, it means to me, it all comes down to adversity. Like, y'all been around, let's say the Cho Show, some of these last few seasons, they haven't been what we've wanted them to be, especially what we want to show for the fans. And like, just to come out there and play for my family, play for the fans that come to our games, the people who've been supporting since day one, that just means a lot, because without them, none of this would be possible. Without the coaching staff, without all of us being brought in together as teammates, more than teammates, as brothers in arms. I say, because there's war out there. Like, it just shows our perseverance and how much we genuinely love the game of football and we love UCO.
Well, guys, I'm glad for you, and the best of luck next week.
Thank you.